Well, I hope this video comes out alright, videoing this thing sideways. But I want to do an update video on the aquaponics system that I've been building here at home and actually show it's actually in working order now. It's taken me a little bit of time, but I finally got it done and had some adjustments to make, things of that nature. But I'm going to start outside where the water supply comes from the fish bed, or the fish tank, whatever you want to call it, out here to the system, and show you the water flow and all the devices between here and there. Right there's where the water comes out of the building, and basically just on the other side of this wall inside the building is where I've got my fish tank. And the water flows through these pipes back and forth. Water level in these pipes is adjusted. You can see that they're in the water by the level of the fitting that I put here, so that basically the water level is just about a third of the way up of the baskets that are in the tubes themselves. But the water flows back and forth through the tubing, or through the piping, and I put the piping around the perimeter of this deck rail that I've got out here that's alongside my building, alongside our outdoor kitchen. That's kind of a mess right now, but the water level is pretty consistent throughout the entire piping system. I've got pipe on both sides of the rail. I built these supports that the piping sits on, and took some time to make sure that everything was level so that I had adequate water level in all the piping. I've got some plants that I've put in so far. They seem to be doing well. Don't have any fish introduced into the system. That's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to actually go to Buffalo, Texas, to a fish hatchery and pick up the tilapia that I'm going to put in the fish tank. The water flows through the piping all the way around and comes back to this drain tube that drains off the end of the outboard pipe on that deck rail, and it drains into the bottom third of this tote, liquid tote that I bought. I cut the top off, cut the middle out, and turn this into a grow bed. Basically, this grow bed is filled with expanded clay balls, and they actually float on top of the water, and it's great for putting the grow baskets in. And you can see when you put them in and pull them out, there's water right there. I also used a piece of styrofoam board and drilled 3-inch holes in it and filled this thing with 3-inch grow baskets, and I've got some plants started and growing out of those as well. The water from this tank, the level is actually regulated through this bell siphon that's here. There's a pipe inside of this that's cut off to manage the level of the water inside of this tank, and as it fills up, it just spills into that pipe, almost like a standpipe, and then comes out of this drain and goes down into the lower bed that I've got down below. I'm going to walk around here so I can show you that. Just tripped over something there. This bed is going to be where I grow my duckweed that will eventually be the food growing bed to feed the fish from. Pull the duckweed out of here and throw it in the fish tank, and they actually eat it. The bell siphon is the same in this tank as it is in the upper tank. It's just got an overflow pipe that manages the water level in this tank. The outer pipe keeps trash and debris from being able to go down there and get to the pump and things of that nature. The water spills into that and then goes into this lift station that I built out of a 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot and a 12-volt sump pump. And the water then flows from here up through this piping and then goes right back into the building up there. Now I'm going to go inside and do a second video to show you what's inside.